Good morning. My name is Ian Beaver and I'm the developer and current webmaster at the Okai Digital All Sorts website. We're preparing a section of our website for the up and coming 150th Education Celebration and Reunion that's happening on Labour Weekend 2025. We are calling it the Okai Digital All Sorts School Photos Display. That's quite a mouthful. In the future, this website will host all sorts of other events and displays relating to activities and history in the Okai area. It will also serve as a repository for historical images for the community. Hence the website name Digital All Sorts. Currently, we're looking for several volunteers to help us load a large number of school photos onto the website in preparation for the upcoming Labour Weekend event. This series of videos will give you an idea of what is involved and how we can go about loading photos onto the website. The videos should give you some idea of the level of computer skills needed as a volunteer. We have divided the workload into two types. We are calling those types detailing and numbering. As a volunteer, you could be interested in one or the other or in both. A detailer is the simpler of the two tasks, and I will describe that first. There's a complete separate series of videos describing numbering. As a detailer, you will be provided with a login name and password that allows you editor access to the website. You will also be sent a list of school photo numbers as a to-do list, and it will be your task to work through that list, adding details where they're available to each of the school photos on your to-do list. The to-do list, when you get it, will possibly have 5 or 10 SCPs on it. I'll explain what SCPs are a bit later, but they're school photos basically. Of course, it is important to consider where the details that you enter will come from. In fact, most details come from the image itself, but others need to be obtained from other sources. At the end of the day, you can only enter details that you have at hand. Another important question asks, what are the details used for? The most obvious answer is that they add content and interest to the page and displays the photo. The most obvious answer is that they add content and interest to the page that displays the photo. But there is another equally important reason. Visitors can search by school or by class or by year and find photos and images that fit their search criteria. This is the main reason that this is the main purpose for the details that a detailer will enter. That's to be able to search the images. It's really very important. Details become data, and the data is stored in a database. This data includes the image itself, of course. When a visitor turns up at our site, searches for photos from a specific school in a specific year, the website then assembles a set of web pages that match the search criteria and send them to the visitors, wherever in the world they are. In other words, what that's saying is that the website itself stores a bunch of data, and when somebody requests to look at a particular photo, the website goes ahead and assembles a page and sends it to the visitor. The pages don't exist as such, they only exist as data. And that's why the data is so important, and the detailer's job is entering specific data that describes a specific school photo. The other work we're calling numbering, and this involves creating numbered images using an application known as Inkscape. This numbering work is more technical than detailing, but maybe some of you are interested in that as well. The final thing I want to say before getting into the how and what of detailing is that if you were to volunteer to work with the website, then you would need to have sufficient time available. And that is not everyone's reality. I fully accept that. I fully understand that it's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody has time available to do this kind of stuff. But I'm hoping there's a few people out there that will be able to, and that we will be able to achieve our objective of getting a significant number of school photos onto our website before the event at Labour Weekend. However, if you are interested in old photos and history, this could be a very rewarding way to spend a few hours. On with the training.